Benji,
What's up?
what's up? We're rolling. We're doing it. We're here. It's Monday, May 19th.
We win
We
again.
we win again. We win again. It's
Keep
how
it
we
simple.
keep I mean, it was the first under bet of my season. I think maybe second of yours, but it was definitely my first under because I don't enjoy betting unders. I don't enjoy picking unders, but I love the handicap. Royals won 3-1. I had a second of gambler's remorse and that I was thinking about just being on the Royals run line. But why? But why? Who do I got
Yeah.
to prove? What do I got
Yeah.
to prove? So yeah, we won. It's great. 3-1. Um, you're up $105 in the season. If I'm up 96. That's 10 units or so. Um, and tomorrow we were looking at the schedule, and it appears there's no free game of the day tomorrow.
Right. But there is an MLB network game, Diamondbacks Dodgers,
Great.
unless you're
Great.
blacked out.
Yeah, no, and let's talk that. Let's talk about Diamondbacks Dodgers. Always happy to talk about that series because I find it to be very competitive, and I really think that the Diamondbacks just they circle every game against the Dodgers, and I really feel like they don't want to lose to the Dodgers. I think just in general, it's really something they just don't want to do, even though they're not as good as a team as a whole as the Dodgers. I think that they especially circle those games. I mean, what do you think? You watch closely.
Yeah, I mean the Diamondbacks are very good. I think ever since they knocked the Dodgers out of the playoffs in 2023, yeah, 2023, I think that was them pretty much asserting themselves as a serious team. And I mean, they've got studs. You could argue that Corbin Carroll is the best the outfielder in the national. Like I was watching him
Oh,
play today. He stretched out this triple, and I'm just like, I mean, after judging Otani, I'm taking Corbin Carroll. Like
sure. It's so
fantasy
interesting.
or building a real team. And then you got Cattell Marte, who's great. And then they've just got a lot of scrappy bats
I
and
love Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor
yeah,
hits. I like Gabriel Moreno. I love that catcher.
yeah.
Uh, they've got. You're right. They've got Jordan Lawler's going to be exciting. Can I say one more thing? I was going to argue about the Corbin Carroll thing you said. So I'm like, what about Mookie Betts? But Mookie Betts is a shortstop. Mookie Betts is not an outfielder. Or are you thinking of him as an outfielder? Or are you
Well, I
thinking Corbin?
also think if I'm building a team, I go, well, Corbin Carroll's younger, so it's like
Sure.
if you're doing if you're just picking the best guy to have be part of your franchise, I mean, Corbin Carroll is pretty up there for me.
Yeah.
And you
I
could
haven't
argue that
seen him play.
he's really good, dude. He's really, really good and really fast and yeah, positive energy kind of guy. And yeah.
Great. Good
So
for
yeah,
Arizona.
what's that?
Good for Arizona. They have a good
Yeah.
team.
They added Corbin Burns. He's starting to come around. Their bullpen is pretty good. It's had some rough patches.
What a
But yeah.
mistake that the Orioles made just to let Corbin Burns walk away like that. I mean, they are in dead last. They were so on the cusp.
And not replace him with anything really.
Nothing. No one.
Yeah, I mean the era of their spring training is definitely at the forefront now. Um, but yeah, and uh, I had a feeling the Dodgers were going to lose tonight after getting swept by the Angels and just thinking about how much of a stronger team the Diamondbacks are than the Angels. And
Sure.
there's something about the way the Dodgers got swept by the Angels also, where it's like they still kind of put up runs some of those games. Like when you have games where Otani's showing up and Freeman showing up and you still lose, then that's when you go, oh, there's a weird problem here, and I think it's their pitching. But tomorrow the Dodgers do have Yamamoto going.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the best way to fix it? You throw your ace on. Oh, I'm watching your face. Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
How's Yamamoto been faring lately?
Um,
Um,
Overall he's doing pretty good. I think maybe lately he's had a little bit of a hiccup, but I think he's maybe been getting
I
less.
love him.
I love him too. Um,
Yeah, I mean, listen to this. So he threw in Arizona just 10 days ago, lost 5-3, gave up 5 runs in 5 innings, 4 strikeouts. So, I mean, this is a question then, so a couple of things I'm thinking. First of all, we're watching all these overs happen with the Dodgers, and I'm leaning over. Secondly, however, you've got Yamamoto on the mound, who I think is going to pitch a really strong game. And especially if Yamamoto is this ace, if I get beat and I get an opportunity to pitch these guys again soon, I think I'm going to make sure I get a little bit more rest. I'm going to prep a little harder. Is it a pitcher's advantage to get another round? Usually it's to the hitter's advantage the more they see the pitcher, isn't it? How do you handicap this?
I would give disadvantage to Yamamoto.
You would.
Yeah, I just think there's a recency. He's a very not standard pitcher. So,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of how many times you see him, I would think he's best when you haven't seen someone like him in a while because he's just got some pretty funky stuff. So, it's hard for
Dude,
me to say this, but I don't think I want to bet on the Dodgers.
I mean, if I'm okay, and that's great. I mean, that would mean you're kind of betting that the Dodgers are going to lose 5 in a row.
I mean,
You're
I'm not.
kind of saying that.
I kind of am, but it's also the Diamondbacks money line is plus 180.
Ryan Nelson. Ryan Nelson, I like. Ryan Nelson hasn't thrown more than 4 innings in a start this year.
No, but
Am I wrong? I mean, and have the Diamondbacks used a lot of their bullpen tonight? I mean, it's 9-5, probably. It's final score 9-5. Yeah, they threw Ryan Thompson out there. They threw McGough. They threw Shelby Miller out there. They still did not throw like, I don't know if Ginkle's healthy. There's a couple but okay. Well, I'm not comfortable necessarily backing the Dodgers either, especially because you're paying Dodger prices. It's minus 220 on the Dodgers, and I don't want to have any part of the run line tomorrow. For
I'm
me,
thinking about the run line,
you're thinking about the run line
taking the
on
Diamondbacks.
plus 1.5. That's sharp. That's sharp. And
Just
I'm leaning towards the over 9. You think that's asking for a lot of offense against Yamamoto? Is that
no,
what?
I could see you changing my mind. I mean, here's the thing. Yamamoto's last two starts, he hasn't been exactly lights out. They've just seen him, and they never let him stretch if he's doing bad. Like it'll.
Right.
I don't think he's going to go more than 6 innings, and I think he'll probably go closer to 5. And then the Dodgers bullpen has been kind of trash or hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it,
The total is 9, and last time this game was 5-3. It was 5-3 that they scored 8 runs in Arizona. This game's in LA.
it
Are we in LA?
is. It is. Yeah.
Wow. 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 5 in a row again at the top. I'm having a hard time. I mean, why are we on this game again?
Because it's going to be on the MLB Network.
That's right. Okay. All right, I'm ready to make my play.
Go.
I'm gonna do over 9. I'm gonna bet the over on the game. I'm gonna say more runs. This is a competitive game. I want 9 runs. And we did an over on the Angels Dodgers over the weekend, and that was fun too. So I'm gonna do the over 9. I think there's a little bit of juice on it. It might be minus 120.
Yeah, it is
All
minus
right. So
120.
okay, so be it. So 12 to win 10. That's what I'm doing.
I think I am. I guess I'm going to take the over with you.
Okay. I really want to say I like your run play line idea. I'm not. There's no pressure here. I think it's an interesting look.
I just don't know how much I really trust the Diamondbacks having a bullpen game against the Dodgers. I
Mhm.
think, Edmund and
That's what it'll be.
Teoscar are going to get comfortable. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them gets comfortable tomorrow. Mookie's dialed in, Otani's dialed in.
Yeah.
Maybe Will Smith will sit and Dalton will play. I just still think I believe in the Dodgers offense, and the issue is their pitching. And so if Yamamoto gives up 2 to 3 runs in 5 innings, and the Dodgers bullpen gives up 2 to 3 runs in 4 innings or so, and the Dodgers offense shows up, we're at 10.
Yeah. Great. I think it's a good bet. I like how competitive these two teams are. I don't think Arizona's going to give up. I don't think the Dodgers want to lose 5 in a row at home.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be a pitching match. So like, let's get some runs. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Over 9. Okay, great. Good luck.
You too.
And then tomorrow we'll talk about Orioles Brewers.
Oi.
Yeah, I think it's Orioles Brewers. Tomorrow I'm going to be at the Oakland game. We'll be in touch. Might have to be
Okay,
a
fun.
late one. Okay, beautiful. All right, man. Have a great night. Good to see
You
you.
too. Later. Good to
Thanks.
see you.
Bye.